The plaques, also known as senile or amyloid plaques, these are one of the two central features of Alzheimer's dementia that were discovered by Alois Alzheimer's, apart from the tangles. And although their biochemical composition was discovered only in the 1980s, but actually these plaques were discovered early in the 20th century by Alois Alzheimer's. So these plaques are basically composed of not only just the beta amyloid, which understandably is one of its central component, but these plaques also have these neurites. These neurites are basically degenerating neuronal processes, which means the axons and the dendrites, but the term neurite is usually used when the neurons are in the developing stage. They are not fully mature, so neurites is the term used in that at that time. So this is so there is this beta amyloid, which is a 39 to 42 amino acid protein, and the 42 amino acid is, by the way, the more important one, and then these neurites. But apart from these neurites and the beta amyloid, there are also these cells known as glial cells. Glial cells are basically the immune cells of the central nervous system, and they have a role in inflammation. But it is not clear whether these neuronal cells, these glial cells, whether they are the response to these beta amyloid proteins, whether they are here to collect this beta amyloid and remove it from here, or whether this is the cause of these plaques, because it is understandable that beta amyloid can be considered as an external or unwanted substance in the brain tissue, and so these glial cells have migrated here to remove it. But at the same time, recent research has shown that these glial cells, they release certain cytokines, and these cytokines, they increase the production of beta amyloid. So not only are they here to remove it, but now the research has shown that these glial cells also tend to increase the production of beta amyloid. So they may be causative as well as they may be here because of its effect. These beta amyloid is also said to be neurotoxic, and because of its neurotoxicity, the degenerating neurites are probably there because they have been the cells to which these belongs have been killed by the beta amyloid. There is one possibility, but that is according to this shorter Oxford textbook of psychiatry, and according to other texts and references, beta amyloid is not basically neurotoxic. On the other hand, the tangles, they are clearly toxic. These amyloids, these plaques, they are located in the neuropil, which is the space between the neurons, unlike the plaques which are located inside the cells. And there are two types of these plaques: neurotic plaques and diffuse plaques, based on silver staining. So if we do the silver staining of these plaques, so we will have a neurotic plaque and a diffuse plaque. The diffuse plaques, they are like cotton wool, and that's why the name diffuse, while the neurotic plaque, they are very dense. Their core appears to be very dense, and they are pathologically they are more important as well.